So this is a list of 20 things that I've seen wrong with game, or I had some concerns about it that I haven't seen answered. And I would love to have a discussion about it. And, if anybody has some answers or clarity, I'd love them to give it up. Anyway, so I'll jump into it. Number one, so define your terms. What is, for example, success, quote, self-improvement, or even a gamer? So they're throwing these terms around and using a lot of this kind of new age self-improvement lingo. But they're not being specific about what they mean by that. So, like, is success just, sticking your dick in a girl and it doesn't matter the circumstance? Like, should she be a corpse? It's like it doesn't matter. Or is it okay if you forced yourself on her, or if she hates your guts and you hate her? Is that success? Or is it something else? You got to get really specific. And even the gamer, what is that? Or gaming. So it sounds very innocent, like a game and fun. But I was reading some of these stories, and I was really disgusted by some of them. There's one guy, has these STDs, he's working in porn, and he's like, basically, his attitude was if a girl comes in his apartment, she's going to get, like, he's going to fuck her one way or another, even if it's like a rape. And that's kind of what he was doing. And it was a bit disgusting. And to say that's that's exactly the same as, but then marketing is like you're helping guys who've never had a girlfriend before to be comfortable with girls and get a girlfriend or wife or just have some fun. That's not the same thing, but it's all getting jammed together in these communities and these guys who are selling this stuff. Okay, point 2. And best more on point 1, like that's really important. If we can't agree on terms, then you're going to think you've solved a problem and it's maybe making it worse, or nothing's been solved. So it goes the opposite way. Anyway, number 2. Who's really in control? Like, who's the puppet master, quote unquote? So is it the guy, which is being said that you're in control and you're have all these girls and stuff like that, and you're improving your life, it's awesome? Or is it really the girls, or these stupid women who these guys are approaching? And you see these guys who are changing where they live, they're changing their clothes, the way they talk, who they hang around with, their goals in life, to try and have sex with these stupid, some of them idiot women, and or just silly people, and their life goals are kind of screwed up like that. They end up assuming they're successful, and a lot of people aren't. That's like, what have you really accomplished, at the end of it? Okay, point 3. And point 2. So basically, often guys end up, they're kind of out of control. They're like drug addicts. They're a puppet to their desires, or to some what they perceive a chick's desire is, or somebody stupid or whatever. Even if she's not dumb. Okay, point number 3. The acid test. So flip to something done to you of the same intensity, what you're doing to other people. So would you appreciate someone deceiving you and you're really angry later at them and telling them that you're disgusted with yourself and them, and you never want to see them again, you hate them? Is that like success? And that's what's happening in a lot of these interactions with pickup. Or if someone was to treat like your sister or your mom or your daughter or your friend like that, the way that you are treating these people. Okay, number 4. By the way, I just want to say I understand that some people deserve it, maybe, or they're bitches or idiots or whatever. But that's like, again, a different issue. And that's not, we're talking about being successful and making goals of things. And I think if that's your goal to do this kind of stuff, that you're going to have problems. Okay, point 4. Pleasure diminishes with more lies, fakeness, perversions. So I remember a guy I talked to a long time ago online. I was in this is like, anyway, different topic, like 20 years ago in an internet group or something in Japan. And this guy was saying, like, it's kind of gross, but he was saying he was like whacking off so much or whatever that it just was the same as wiping his ass. It didn't mean anything. Like it was just a reflex and had no pleasure to it. So it seemed like that when some of these guys, the way that they're interacting with girls, and I think everybody's maybe had elements, or you can at least kind of understand how that would happen. It's possible to make something really nice turn into something kind of crappy or useless. Okay, point 5. Happiness. So a lot of these users don't look happy overall. I'm saying wording user for these guys that are doing this pickup stuff. That's a good test. How's their overall life look? Okay, or how do they look when they're doing it? Do they look like a drug addict, or do they look like somebody that's really truly happy? Okay, 6. Quote, abundance mentality actually equals, quote, disposable mentality. That's a term I made up. So they throw this word around like, oh, I have so many girls that I don't care and I'm not nervous and I have an abundance, and this idea of like a funnel, for example. They're continually replacing girls because they end up leaving. All of them leave for whatever reason. So you've just got to have tons and tons coming in all the time, and they're always trying to get more girls down this pipeline or whatever they have, or funnel they call it. So I think it actually sounds more like a disposable mentality where you say, oh, you don't give me what I want, I throw you away. And again, it doesn't seem like a very good way to live your life. Okay, it's not even just because it could happen to you, but in general, the morals of it. Okay, whatever. Let's move on here. Number 7, where there's smoke, there's fire. So social norms, for example, often exist for good reasons. And anti-game sentiment, even if we can't see those reasons now. So if a lot of people in society are kind of against this, then you shouldn't just disregard it as they're all jealous or they want to get your girls or something. I think there's often deeper reasons why people are upset about this. And I was actually just thinking about that today, or before as well. Sometimes there's good reasons for people to, they want to out these people, they want to do it. Yeah, there's stupid people, but no, that's sort of changing the discussion. I think focus on the issue precisely. So not everybody that is attacking pickup and game is just a fucked up SJW, or they're doing it because they're jealous. I think some people actually do believe in morals. And so, like, for example, if you saw somebody getting attacked and beat up and robbed, and if you tried to stop that, or you went to the police to help, and then the person who's caught is like saying, oh, he's just jealous, he wanted to beat them up and steal from them and he can't do it, or something like that, and that's why he's attacking you or going to the police or whatever. That's stupid, right? Not everybody's like that. Sometimes you just have morals about things and it's good for society, and you want to live in that kind of a society. So that's why you're against something. It's not just everybody's who's against game and pickup is jealous. Okay. Point 8. You should interview used, quote, girls, not just buddies, antidotes. So a lot of these reports I've heard, they're like, oh yeah, she really loved sex and keep in touch, and yeah, maybe I could see her again, I could make her a girlfriend, and we parted on good